Our contemporaries fail out there. We play this little jingle by Queen, Another One Bites the Dust, man. Not to highlight the failure, but to highlight the mistakes. To highlight the mistakes you want to avoid making so that you don't fall to the same fate. It's more so about that.
Sure.
Our good brother Adam22 recently put out a video. And I will pull the video up in a second. He put out a video recently talking about the state of No Jumper. No Jumper is or was or has been a large part in the content creation community.
It has.
What?
Right there. Right.
Yep.
They have been an instrumental part in the content creation community for quite some time.
That's true.
We had Adam22 on our show somewhere in, 2021, 2022, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
In Parker. Oh, shit, my bad. At Parks's, we pressed him a little bit, got a lot of backlash from the audience, left it alone. Time will tell. God don't play about me. You know what I mean? Hey, there's opinions, there's internet fodder, and then this what happens when God starts just making shit happen. These niggas fall flat on concrete every time. It never fucking fails. And I don't want to even talk about Adam too much. I want to talk about all of the Adam cheerleaders that had their pom-poms out a few years ago telling me about all the money that Adam made.
Oh, yeah.
It was a bunch of y'all.
Remember, they had a list.
A
list went out.
A list was out.
Yeah, a list went out.
A goddamn list went out, and everybody had Adam at just like some wild number. I was like, all right. All of a sudden, all of my black friend content creators was fucking experts on what white porn dick made. All of a sudden, these niggas was, oh, you selling dick, though? I don't know, Joe. He's selling his wife. He does the porn show site. He's fucking on camera. Shut the fuck up. The fuck were y'all talking to with all of that hootenanny? But anyway, Adam has put out a clip. And this is like friendly smoke. This ain't real smoke. Because I hate to see... Nah, that's a lie. Let me not lie. Let me not lie. I don't hate to see it.
I thought he was trolling.
That's not true.
Honestly, when it went out. I thought it was some April Fool shit.
Well, let me be clear. Adam ain't broke.
Nah,
I don't want niggas to misconstrue what I'm doing and what I'm saying here. I'm just having fun with one of the people that I like to have fun with when they hit their head. You know, like when you tell your son, don't touch that, and then they touch it, and you walk in the room, and they got that stupid fucking face on.
Did they touch it?
Yeah.
They touched the shit.
And you sit there like,
I told your ass.
Didn't I just tell your fucking dumb ass not to touch that?
Good for you.
This is like what I'm doing with Adam. There's not a real beef. Actually, Adam hit me when he was in New York to say, hey, me and Wack is in town. Maybe we'll come through and fucking chop it up. I dubbed it, but there's no beef about it. So Adam put out a clip talking about how he's closing No Jumper, which, again, I don't think Adam is far from broke. He's just doing some rebranding, finagling, and moving some monies around because his lawsuit's happening.
Yeah.
The feds was just at my door. Like, I got a lot of life shit going on. These content creators never show you that part. I hate them all. I hate every last fucking one of them. They never show you the part about when life just get to going around them. They always want to disappear for a little bit. Put the cam down. That's when they want to cam down.
Press the button.
Yeah, for a few months.
I can't.
Nah. You following through. So Adam put out a little clip.
Yeah. Big JTV, man. Let me tell you something, man. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites. And another one bites. And another one bites the dust. Thank you so much for even being here and rocking with me, man. Smash that like button as we get into it. As y'all saw that beginning video where, well, at least audio of Joe Budden going in on the fact that Adam22 or Adam16 or the 16 is a lot of people affectionately likes to call him. Why? Glad you asked. It's because he had intercourse with a 16-year-old. Multiple 16-year-old. He's a statutory rapist. That's why we call him the 16. It's not really a funny nickname. It's a factual nickname. This guy should be in jail. He's a pedo. I'm just keeping it a bean, right? And I love any opportunity to down this person, any opportunity this person fails, I'm going to be right there cheering. Right there cheering. I don't pray on people's downfall, but I'm praying for this person's downfall, and I hope every chance to fail for this degenerate, narcissistic pedo gets to fail. I love it. We need to understand that we can't cheer for evil. We can't be happy about it. Right? Let me tell you something, man. Despite being a culture vulture, because there's a lot of culture vultures, right? Some are good and most are bad, right? But the fact remains is that you have an individual like this who has done so much harm and is so disgusting and degenerate that when you hear Joe Budden go off on him, it's absolutely amazing. It's great. And Joe could have went harder. But I remember this conversation again, by the way. I remember this was maybe about 2 years ago. I think this might have been at Park's crib or something like that before they got their studio in their new place, where Joe, Ish, right, and Ice were going off on Adam about how he uses his platform irresponsibly regarding black people, right, and how he has actually built a company that's not only degenerate, but is a net negative, right? And the only reason that Adam22 was kind of defending his position and his program was because it makes money and he actually employs these people, right? See, when it comes to media, and again, No Jumper is a media product, it's a media company, it's a media entity. There's something called ethics. There's something called values. There's something called HR, which means human resources, right? A lot of things you want to do, there's an HR department that says you shouldn't do that because X, Y, Z will happen, such as lawsuits, right? Since there is lawsuits are one of the reasons that No Jumper is going quote-unquote broke. There's also ethics and values, right? So that's usually stated in the mission statement of the company. And guess what? HR also helps with that. Because once you have ethics and values, you realize, hey, I'm not going to ask an active gang member gang questions about his ops or opposition, right? So that they can get a chance to go off on their ops and opposition. And guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to invite his ops and opposition to speak about the things that he talked about last week. Their ops talked about last week. I'm not going to ask incriminating questions that the FBI can use in a federal indictment. Oh, guess what? If you do actually care about the people who you work with, you won't out them out of the closet for them having relations with a transgender. But guess what? That doesn't matter to this individual. That doesn't matter at all. But guess what? When somebody calls him a pedophile, which is actually let me clean that up, a PDF file, which is an accurate statement because he's had sex with minors, right? When you say that, he all of a sudden believes it out or cuts it off. Why? Because he's selfish, inconsiderate, and a piece of trash. But it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. F them. That's the problem here. It's cool when he does it, but it's a problem when everybody else does it towards him. When people come on this platform and accurately call his wife a prostitute, because that's what she is, right? So this is what I'm saying here. When Joe Budden goes off on them, I love it. And he could have went even harder. I think he held back. So, see, I'm not saying that Joe is protected by God or anything like that. I'm just going to say that Joe was right from the very beginning. And Joe, at least, for the most part, he's slipped up a few times, has some kind of ethics, and has maybe an HR department or some kind of person or people around him who keep him in check when he's going all the other way. Right? Now, of course, Joe has his issues. And I think the day that Patreon ever shuts down, he's going to lose a lot of, he's going to be very ugly. But since the man is pretty much in partnership with the company Patreon and he has a very popular page, he'll be fine. His model, his subscription paid model, is extremely strong. It's not reliant on YouTube ad revenue. It's not reliant on sponsored posts from Instagram. It's not reliant. It's reliant on his audience actively investing in him and the product. The product is him and his crew. Right? And for the most part, he's been able to keep them together for a very long time. And that's impressive. Adam cannot say the same. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Big JTV, get in the comments, man. Let's keep on shmoney dancing on this grave. I love it.